Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and we're here tonight for one of the most fun things we do before council meetings, which is celebrate Pediatric Hydrocephalus Month. We have a little quick talk in here. A lot of people say a few words, then we go outside and we raise the flag. It's something we've done, 12 years? 12 years. 12, 13 years. Okay, so we're very proud that we're the first one in the state to do it. First one in the country. First one in the country is pretty cool. I'd like to be the first one in the country in everything, but, well, not everything. Some things you don't want to be first in the country. So let me start by introducing the council. To my right is Howie Bowers, the council president, represents the 2nd Ward of Fort Soaplawn and Caseby. Sharon McAuliffe is the 1st Ward councilwoman representing Woodbridge proper and Seawarren, where the famous Ilions family is proud to live. Lisbeth De Jesus is a councilwoman at large, as is Councilman Greg Ficarra, as is Councilman Kyle Anderson. They represent the whole town, as I do. So this is a proclamation that we're going to present. I'm going to basically paraphrase it and just say that Cole Ilions was impacted by hydrocephalus. I'll let you tell the details, but has had multiple surgeries, 13 surgeries. He's a wonderful young man. I say it all the time. There's more pictures. I'm on Facebook all over the place. The person who I'm on social media with pictures with person the most is Cole Ilions. Because every place I went, from the moment Cole was a kid, they always came up, and for the first probably 5 or 6 years, I could pick them up. I didn't put them on my back, and did put them on my shoulders, and now no way, can't do that anymore. But they go everywhere with him. They're at all the concerts. They're at all kinds of town events. Kim is on our planning board. She's a great public servant. This hasn't stopped them from being very active in our community. Mike and Kim started this foundation, and it's a national foundation, and they have gone to Washington numerous times. I know when Leonard Lance was our congressman, he was very active with them in helping this organization get off the ground. So I always say, a lot of times something happens to a family. There's a tragedy, there's a calamity, there's an illness, something happens. And there is always somebody who starts a foundation, they start a cause, they start a charity, they start an account, and they get ready and they do something, they do an event and they raise some money. And then by the 2nd year, maybe they do it again. By the 3rd year, it's gone. It doesn't repeat. People lose interest and they don't have the ability to keep it moving, but the Ilions family, Michael and Kim, have kept this going since day one and made it national, and I'm so impressed. And we all are also impressed by what they've been able to do. So now I know Kim prefers when Mike speaks.
Yes.
Still do?
Yes.
All right, so let me call up Michael Ilions and fill in some of the blanks. Take a victory lap, talk about your advocacy for this, and take it away.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council. It seems that the year goes by so fast that we just did this a little while ago. I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. As the Mayor mentioned, we started the PHF in 2009 with 3 other families from New Jersey. 2 of the families are in attendance now. The Jansen family with their daughter Allie, who also has hydrocephalus, and the Dioria family with their daughter Adrian, who also has hydrocephalus. We have Jessica Allo, who has hydrocephalus. And we have a new family here. Where's Allo? The little girl in the back. So our newest family to the hydrocephalus community. As the Mayor said, we started the PHF in 2009. We've been going to Washington every year since 2011, except the last few years because of the pandemic, to advocate, raise awareness for hydrocephalus. In 2009, we had the month of September designated as Hydrocephalus Awareness Month, and we also started a caucus in Congress for the Pediatric and Adult Hydrocephalus Congressional Caucus for like-minded members of Congress, bipartisan effort to talk about and work on issues facing the hydrocephalus community. My wife is the president, so great job by Kim in putting everything together, the national conference that we have yearly, and we have a walk in September. We just had the brunch in May at the Derby brunch that was very successful.
It wasn't that successful. I did not win a dime.
No. But we did raise $15,000, so that was more important.
That was a wonderful event.
That was unbelievable. Sharon was one of the, Councilwoman McCall was one of the most best dressed. If we had a contest, she may have won with the nicest hat. It was the community. We raised a lot of money from businesses. We had over 30 corporate sponsors from the community here in Woodbridge Township. We had over 75, 80 people in attendance, others who paid for a ticket but did not come. So it was just a great event. We'll be doing it again next year. Thank you for hosting it.
15,000 in a morning. I mean, I know it's a lot.
For eggs and bacon. For eggs and bacon.
15,000 in a day is just tremendous, tremendous.
So it was a great job by Kearns, a great job by you, and members of council supported it. Thank you all for coming. That was great. And there's not much more I can say. I want to focus a little bit on Cole. We have a couple of minutes, but I don't really talk about him that much. Cole is 17 years old, and like I mentioned, he's had 13 brain surgeries. Some of the things that he really has accomplished, he has spelled the longest word in the dictionary at 43 letters, a word I still can't pronounce. Last year in the spelling bee, he was asked 3 words in English, and he spelled them in Spanish. And he taught himself 150 words in Spanish himself. So that's unbelievable. And he's now... And he's now teaching himself Portuguese. So, and I'm still learning English, by the way. So I'm doing better. Coming from Brooklyn, that's no easy task. So I want to thank everybody. I don't think I left anything out. I appreciate the effort. We're going to go raise the flag for hydrocephalus awareness for the month of September. We have a lot of things going on. September 15th will be Wear Blue Day in support of hydrocephalus awareness. We have a walk on September 10th. We have a pasta dinner in Edison by the West Dyke family on November, the last Sunday before Thanksgiving. I think it's the 20th or the 21st. So again, thank you to everybody for coming and supporting hydrocephalus community and the PHF. Thank you.
Do something with the community center too, or was that in spring?
The mini golf, we changed the mini golf for the brunch.
Oh, the brunch is
Yeah,
mini golf.
yeah. Now we're not incumbent by the weather,
Okay.
so I don't have to worry about that. Let me ask the president if I forgot anything. Oh, I covered everything. Okay. Thank you.
We should mention, you mentioned Ally quickly. Ally is starting graduate school in September. At where? You started in May, okay. Sorry.
Don't correct the mayor.
No, it's okay. She's bragging a little bit that you started. So you're a victim of hydrocephalus, and you started graduate school. What are you studying?
Pathology.
Pathology. Wow. What? We got our newest person here from Bridgewater.
Yes.
Very cool. Welcome to Woodbridge.
Yeah.
So I guess anybody from the council, I'll be joined by Councilman Brian Small, who had an earlier meeting tonight. He's also a councilman at large, so the 4 in a row there are council people at large. Anybody here want to add anything to this discussion? Go ahead.
I'll just say,
Mark.
I learned about hydrocephalus when I lived over here on Alden Street. Our neighbors, Peter and Stephen Mao. I don't know if you know Stephen Mao. Yeah, Fran Mao. So they were our neighbors, and you know, Stephen had a number of hospital visits, and we didn't really understand what it was, and they told us, you know, we had a little pool in the backyard, and he had to be very careful. But he had his, you could literally see the cord that came from his brain go around his neck and down around his navel, and then it would allow for growth. But he would get very severe headaches, the pressure, so forth. He spent a lot of months in Montefiore Hospital. I was touched, and it still touches me, and I still have the Christmas card that he made. And it was 2 snowmen, and one had a broken twig arm, and the other one had taken his arm off to give it to, and Montefiore Hospital made that their Christmas card for the children's thing. But we still stay very in touch with them, but I'm always been...
A couple of our conferences.
Yeah, so that's how I learned about it, and then meeting Cole when he was at School 18, it just, it touches my heart, and you know, I'm glad that everybody's here supporting.
Thank you.
So one more thing, whatever Cole's watching on his phone, can we get a copy of that? It's sure keeping him, making him laugh. Maybe we should watch it. All right, let's go outside, gentlemen. If you don't, I mean, I'm leaving my jacket here. I recommend that if anybody's got a jacket on. It's very hot out. We'll go outside and raise the flag. All right, let's raise a flag. All right.